So one of the things I run into a lot is when I'm talking to somebody about, navigating the post-divorce landscape, one of the big things they are worried about is they find themselves thinking, yeah, but how do I know this will work for me? I'm an individual. I'm different from them. My circumstances are different. And first off, I need you to know that they're right. They are different. Their circumstances are different. They're an individual. They're not a group. They're not one of the herd. They are somebody that is very unique in this world. So with that, that's exactly why I know this type of stuff works. Because this isn't just go down to your local pharmacy and buy this Band-Aid and put it on and then get back to your life. It's not that at all. This is something that can help you discover who you are internally at your core and help you move forward once you've figured out who you are. And just to show how that is, it was something that I had to discover because I kept hearing from family members. I kept hearing from my own father, which, it was the advice he had and it's what worked for him and, that's fine. But it was just put your head down and get back to work. You're going to have to do that and get into the monotony. It's what will take your mind off of it. And he wasn't totally wrong. But the thing was I just kept thinking, that's not me though. That's not who I am. This isn't working for me. And the thing was I was right. I was the individual and that wasn't for me. So when I took the time to really understand who I was at my core and then started to get how the mind actually works and why these thoughts were coming the way they were and why there was so much confusion around everything that happened, especially with where did this all come from and where do I go now? It all just went away. I was able to understand that, all that's back then. And now what? As I move forward, now what? It's up to me to handle that. So once I realized that, I was able to apply that to literally everything. I got my mind right. I was able to get my body right. I was able to get, my actual emotions right and understand what I wanted and more importantly, what I needed myself as an individual. That alone applied across all 5 pillars. That's what helps and that's what changes, is knowing who you are as an individual and what you need to move forward. And that was the moment I realized that, the biggest thing that I always hear and what most people always tell me is, how do I know this will work for me? I'm different. Well, you're right. You are different. So we agree.